You already know it's Molove, and I'm back at it again with a positive message. Hold on, music. Alright, so that was better. Music was a little too loud. You already know it's Molove, and I'm back at it again with a positive message. So let's get straight to it. Alright. Straight to it. The system is crashing. Meaning the world as you know it is coming to a closure, whether you know it or not, whether you're aware of it or not. And we all have two choices. What are those choices, Mo? What are those choices? Some water, even though we shouldn't even be really drinking water, but that's another story for another time. Coconut water, the sun, but this water that they're giving us. But yeah. And those two choices are as follows. You either choose to remain a slave, or you're gonna opt to take back your freedom and your land. What are you gonna choose? This is gonna be an interesting discussion, because if you this is probably gonna be an hour long, easy. I really do this. It comes so naturally, you know, poetically at times. The whole system is crashing. If you look around you, you see what's going on. And if you don't know what's going on, then you don't know. You refuse to know what's going on. And you basically chose to stay stuck in the matrix. And if that's the case, then this video is not for you. However, even if you did decide to stay stuck in the matrix, I'm guaranteeing you that if you hear me out, you may reconsider. You may reconsider. The whole system is crashing. Everything is crashing. The Anunnaki gods are back. And we came back to take back what's ours. And it's a wrap. And it's going to happen whether you know it or not. I'm speaking right now to the fellow gods and goddesses, and even the fellow human beings who's gonna rock with us. You know, I know right now I may not be making much sense to many, but I'm making sense to somebody right here, right now, who's listening, right? So I'm talking to the gods and goddesses. You know, this system is crashing. You know, right now, you know, I'm making this video still trying to wake up as many people as possible, but I'm easing up on the gas where that's concerned, because I realize I have to channel more of that energy towards myself, because I'm going to need it for this war. I'm going to need it for my family, you know. And the sad thing is, you know, I be putting out a lot. Like, I have almost like 200 videos on YouTube, you know. I post a lot of things, trying to doing my best to enlighten and inform and try to wake up the masses, while I'm also applying these things. And quite recently, I felt as if I need to like take a step back and channel some of that energy more towards myself and my family. Like, be a little more selfish with my energy, because I'm putting a lot of this thing out here. And it's not like I'm doing it for the feedback, but it's like I just feel like my intellect and my efforts and energy is being taken for granted. Not by everybody, of course. You know, if you watching this and you know you rock with me, you drop a comment, you would share my video now and again. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those people who would never share a video, never like, comment, nothing. They're probably not even subscribed, and I got over 1,000 subscribers, and I bet they're not even subscribed. But they probably subscribe to some other joker that they don't even know. The system is crashing. You better get with the program, or else you get left behind. It's as simple as that. And if you get left behind, you're basically choosing to become, or not, you're not choosing to become, you're choosing to remain a slave, because we were born slaves. We were born into this realm of slavery. and only those few who were able to break through the mental shackles and crack the nanobots and decode the program and open their third eye were able to maneuver along this plane, along this realm, and be able to, quote unquote, live great, live abundant, and do what they want on their own terms because they discovered their purpose. But the majority of the people are enslaved and don't even know it. But right now, where we at right now, we're at the stage whereas all our skies are filled with our motherships. Well, there are like a few motherships, but our whole skies are filled with the Galactic Confederation, all different types of species just doing their thing, just waiting. There's an impending war about to take place, and the majority of the masses have no clue of this war that we've been fighting, this frequency war, this spiritual war, this spiritual warfare. People are still waiting for these missiles to come from North Korea. They ain't coming. What are you gonna choose though? There's still some people, around me, or they listen to me and they still think I be talking nonsense. I'm a little extra, whatever. It's cool. You can think what you want, but when these solar flares hit, continue to hit, and we shift, and you see what you gotta see, don't come running to me. Don't come running to me. I might smack you in the nose and blood up your white tee. Facts. Don't come running to me. You just stay over there. Especially if you took that ZRV, jabby jab. You stay over there. Facts. Like, no offense to any family member that watched this, but you heard me speak about this jabby jab. And if you still went and take the jabby jab, no offense, but yeah. Now, I know to many then, let me don't say to you, because I might be speaking to someone that's enlightened and woke and knows what's going on. So I may not be speaking to you, but if you're watching this and you're still wondering, what am I talking about, right? Do you meditate? Do you spend time in nature? When was the last time you was in nature? In the grass, barefoot, in the sun. When was the last time? See, now I'm doing that on a regular basis, and you still questioning why I'm so deep, why I'm so sharp, why I'm so, Yes, I read a lot, I research a lot, yes, but I'm not gullible though. You don't have to believe anything I'm saying, but what I'm going to tell you, I would advise that you listen, because not too far from now, first of all, we're not going to have any much of a winter. Why? Because the Kundalini energy is rising. The matrix, the whole simulation is falling. It's gone. It's finished. But to you or many others, they may think that everything is okay. China been underwater from last year though. They're doing everything in their power to set up the boards and the chips so that they can stage this fake food crisis. Between now and January, or before if you can, start to stock up on water, canned goods, your necessities in the event of this fake food shortage that they might stage, Everything is crashing, and that's why all these things are happening. I know the religious folks won't agree with me, but I'm not here to argue religion. I'm not here to argue, period. You know? If you're still waiting on, if you still believe that a savior is coming from the skies, and you still, yeah. Hold up. Let me stick up in there. No. There are saviors coming from the sky, alright. Just not Jesus. Yeah, just not Jesus. See, they knew that the Anunnakis were coming back. They knew that the ancient ones were coming back. So they set that up in such a way so when they do come back, you think it's Jesus. But again, everyone is entitled to believe what they so choose. However, this is not 11:11. Nothing about belief over here. We about knowing over here. We tapped in over here. We tapped in over here. We tapped in over here. You know? The system is crashing. So make sure that you're prepared. Make sure your family, your loved ones are prepared. When they shut the grid down, what are you gonna do? Can you survive without internet? Can you survive without electricity for 3 months, 6 months? What if the grocery stores go, they end up going empty? But how the grocery stores can go empty? Alright, for somebody who refuse to use their tiny weeny brain, okay, cool. So the grid crash. So there's no electricity, there's no internet, there's no way of communication. Right? Okay. When people get hungry, what's gonna happen? There's nobody working in these stores, so everybody's panicking because of the situation. And there are other things they're gonna try to, like, you know, distract you with. Nobody in these stores, everyone's gonna freely go in and take what they want, correct? Alright. Eventually they're gonna run out, then when they run out, then what? They're gonna start looking around for people who do got. And chances are they'll have guns as well. It's the situation is slowly and surely moving towards this direction, and if you're not prepared, you'll get catch off guard. Facts. But what are you gonna choose though in this story that's unfolding right here? This prophecy. Are you gonna choose to remain a slave, or are you gonna choose freedom? Are you gonna stand up for what you believe in? Are you gonna stand up for what is yours rightfully? Or are you gonna just acquiesce and just go along with everything and just abide? Take the jabby jab, take the boost. You know, in case you didn't know, that they got 72. It's 72 they're trying to give you. That was the plan. 72. To lock all 72 titans that's locked within your DEA. Gods and goddesses. So, this is not any video to promote fear, because I don't entertain fear at all. This is just to spread the message and to document it here on my page, that, you know, anyone that was on my page, push come to shove, you cannot say you did not know. You refused, you skipped, the information. You ignored the information. The information was being presented to you by an intellect that was sent in this region to do this, but you overlooked because you see many others with their own, I'm the CEO of Molove, by the way, and I've been giving away these videos for free. I haven't gotten a cent from YouTube in 4 years, but you still think I'm doing this for clout? You still think I'm doing this for likes and shares? And I don't know what else? Pay attention to what's important right now. Focus on what's important right now and what's going to matter in the end. Whenever that end comes. I'm not here to tell you what to do, how to eat, but I will encourage you to eat a bit healthier if you're not doing that already, because with the Kundalini rising and the planet getting warmer, and with everything happening on the planet, if you're not vibrating at the right frequency, you may find yourself being eradicated. You may find yourself being heavily impacted by the frequency of the planet if you're not a vibrational match, if you're not vibrating high enough. I spoke about vibrations in so many of my videos. I'm not going to elaborate on it right now. I refuse to. It's too many other things to talk about. It's too many other things to focus on. And I realize, like, the majority of people are so oblivious to what's really taking place here on the planet. They really think everything is all good, It's just going to be another Christmas, another winter, and then you're going to have all year's fireworks, and then no. If you really think, if you're really on that, I'm here to let you know that you need to slow down. You need to find a quiet space. You don't need to believe nothing I'm saying, but you need to find a quiet space and really sit with you. And ask yourself, if anything this guy is saying on camera, is there any, truth to it, And sit with you. Ask your soul. They're trying to enslave the whole planet, and the majority of the planet are unconsciously just accepting the plan. Are you one of them, though? Like, how many gods with their hands up gotta get killed before we realize that this system was designed for us to fail and repeat? How many more must we witness this happen to before we realize that if we do not take a stand, that there will be no other result but a continuity of what's currently happening? When will we realize that we were born in a state of slavery and the whole intention was to trick us into believing that slavery was abolished, but it never was it? And to keep us in that state for eternity. But of course, good always prevails over evil. So they had their fun for 550 plus years, but the 500-year invasion is over with. It's over with. Take me very serious when I say this. I'm not purporting to know everything. I don't. That's why I'm always knowledge seeking. I'm always seeking me, because all the knowledge and everything that I need to know, and everything that I need to know that's gonna help me and guide me along this path is found deep within me, and I will be guided by my higher self and my ancestors to who I need to speak to, listen to, mentor, be mentored by. All the clubbing, all of these things, all the partying is nice to have fun. Yes, enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Yes, but at the same time, where are you vibrating right now? Where is your health status right now? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating healthy? Are you consuming large amounts of alcohol? Are you partying consistently? Are you spending time in nature? Are you meditating? There's a lot of these things are things you need to ask yourself and evaluate whether or not you're vibrating high or if you're vibrating low. If you're vibrating low, you are susceptible to so many things you have no clue. Especially if none of this is making sense to you. For example, if you're vibrating low, I mentioned this in other videos, you can be body snatched out here. Facts. You can be body snatched by low vibrational entities just roaming around. You can't see them because they're vibrating at a different frequency. You can look it up. People getting body snatched. Negative entities going into bodies. Why? Because they are vibrational match. You vibrating low, it's just take over your body. Nobody knows. All of a sudden you just behaving different. People realizing you're behaving different. They have no clue why you're behaving different. It's because you're just a passenger in your body now. And this other entity took over. Don't have to believe me. But I would advise you to ensure that you're not vibrating low. If you're vibrating low, you're putting yourself at risk. And again, what will you choose? And if you're choosing to remain a slave, why are you still watching this video then? You're still watching this video because something within you know that what I'm saying makes sense. We allowed ourselves to be enslaved for so long, but it's over. I need you to know that the world as you know it, not this end thing, blow up, world gonna come to an end. No, however, there will be a split and a shift. So there will be a split. And you're already seeing the split. Like if you paying attention, look, there's already a split between those who chose to take the jabby jab and those who didn't. As a matter of fact, that's the main split right there. And they're gonna try to get the two sides to go against each other. Don't fall for it, but that's exactly what they're gonna do. And those who took the jabby jab, they're gonna mutate into these, Why did y'all take that jabby jab, man? You heard a lot of people talking about this zombie apocalypse, right? You've seen the games, you've seen the shows, you've seen the movies. Why you think they make these movies? Why you think they make these games? Just for entertainment? These people who make these games, what are they basing these games on? Have you ever questioned that? Where did they get the storyline? Where did they get the concept of these zombie movies? It's gonna get real in a few months. It's gonna get real in a few months. And if you're not ready, you're gonna get caught off guard. You're gonna be vibrating on this fear energy, and that's what these reptilians want. They just want to feed off your fear. You have nothing to be fearful about. You created everything. You have no reason to fear anything. You were before everything. You brought forth everything after the goddesses created the gods. Again, you could do your own research. This is my platform. I choose to speak on what I choose to speak on. But just know I'm a high level intellect. I'm not a regular being. So you could choose to listen to me, yes or no. It's up to you. zombie apocalypse is gonna start in London. Got that insight from a deep intellect. And trust me, many other things that he mentioned took place. His name is Rashad Jamal. If you don't know him, you can check out his YouTube page. I am Rashad Jamal. You can check him out on Instagram as well. I am Rashad Jamal, Divine Insight. You know, that's just a heads up for anybody living in London, including my sister. I doubt she's gonna watch this video though. You know, but yes, it's like, yeah, my big brother, I know he know what's up. It's gonna get real out here, like what you see in the movies, what you see on Grand Theft Auto, what you see on The Simpsons. Hence why they are in this chaotic mood, trying to, like, you know, force this and force that. Yeah, that's what the whole hype is about. And they know that we're gonna shift soon, so they're trying to rush us. They're trying to lock as many as possible, you know. But they can't stop it. They can't stop it. We will win the war, though. Start to get unaccustomed to this whole, you know. And as this video start to get longer, I probably start to go a little deeper. You know why? Because after a while, I probably might be speaking to myself with just one or two people. There's only those one or two people I guess need to hear it. If it end up being more, then it's all good. You know, there's a lot going on behind closed doors, under the ground, within the earth, under the Vatican, under the White House, under Rick Ross, huge land, underground basins, etc. Where they had all these children. Yeah, they be organ harvesting, in case you didn't know. Yeah, this sex trafficking thing, I think by now everybody know. They've been exposed, and all of them will be dealt with accordingly. You know, for crimes against humanity, for all these children that they kidnapped, killed some, drank their blood, sell their organs. It's all being revealed, man. All along, all these things were going on while we were watching Cartoon Network and Rugrats and Doug. Doing everything in their power to keep us distracted from what's really important. And I'm here to let you know, in the end, these are the three things, yeah. These are the three things that's gonna matter in the end. Alright? How well you lived. How well did you treat others? And how much did you love? That's all that's gonna matter. All the other material stuff, all of your accomplishments, all of the money you have, your assets, your cars, your girls, all of those things, when you transcend this physical realm, will not matter at all. How much you loved. You want your heart to be light as a feather. When you transcend this realm, how well did you treat others? How well did you treat others could only mean that every time you treat someone good, you're creating, or you're manifesting good karma. So it's common sense when you do the opposite what you're doing. So the more you do that, the more you cultivate good karma. You take that along with you into your other incarnations. How well did you live? Because how you lived in this incarnation will of course have a huge bearing on how you live in the next incarnation. So basically what I'm saying, everything that's going to matter when you have to transcend this realm. And I think it makes sense when you really look at it from a very linear perspective. everything that's going to stay back in this realm won't matter when you transcend this realm. So if you left this realm with a slavery type mentality, what do you think is going to happen when you transcend this realm? What are you going to choose? To be a slave, or will you stand up for your rights? Will you rise and decide that enough is enough? Because the truth is, and this is what they fear, if enough of us gods and goddesses stand up and unite and decide that we had enough of the effing system though, and how they have us programmed to eat a certain way, think a certain way, behave a certain way, look a certain way, they'll be outnumbered easily, and they won't be able to handle it at all. But all along they had us fearing that we would be outnumbered, when that could never be the case when we were here first. That could never be the case if we were here first. Hey, what time is it? I got kickboxing. Oh, it's early, man. Although I don't do time, because time is an illusion. Time don't exist. You got 7 days in a week, they say, right? Okay, cool. Name them. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Correct? Okay, cool. So they say they got 7 days in a week. However, they say they got 365 days in a year. Okay, cool. Name those. Okay, cool. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday. No. You little slickster, you. You little slickster, you. You said Monday already, man. Yeah, but that's okay, Mo. We just recycle the days and stuff. Hey! Recycling the days. Hey! That one don't sit right with me at all. What do you mean recycling the days? You know, like we recycle the months. Listen, we gonna get to that month part another time, because we gotta start out days before we get to months, you know. So hold on before you tell me about this month thing, right? Let me start out the days thing. You say we just recycle the days? But how come that's okay? What do you mean? That's okay because that's how it is. That's how it is. No. Because if that's how it is, we could do the same thing with money then. Remember that $200 I had for you? Alright, cool. Hold up. Alright, cool. I got 100 here, right? Okay, cool. I got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Hold up. Flip that. I got 120, 140, 160, 180, $200. Here's your 200, bro. We good, right? We square, right? Hey, we good, right? No, bro, Mo, you still owe me 100. How I owe you 100? How? But bro, you counted the $100 twice. That's exactly what we're doing with the days, though, aren't we? Aren't we? So the same way you're going to tell me that I cannot recycle money. So right now I still owe you $100. Well, right now, right? Let me tell you something, right? Right now they owe me 300. Let me tell you something, right? And 58 days. And on a good day, on a good day, they owe me 359. Because remember they say I got 366 days in a leap year. I guess a year that's jump. The whole system is crashing. The lights just, you're seeing through the maze. If you still can't see it, then it's not for you. But maybe next time. So the same way we not recycling days, the same way we not recycling money, we not recycling days. So hold up. If we got 365 days in a year, what is the 8th day? And if you're gonna turn around and tell me Monday is the 8th day, you need to recycle your brain, my brother. Or sister, no offense. Especially if you're a god or goddess. No offense, but for real though. If we're not recycling money, we're not recycling days. Cool. So I'm not gonna hold my breath while you try to tell me the 8th day. But while you try to find a way to admit to me that there's no 8th day, so if there's no 8th day, then that means I'm not digressing. Everything is gonna really tie in. The system crashing. So that means there's 7 days in a year, correct? No more. There's 365 days. But I just asked you to name them. You struggled with that. Then I broke it down and I asked you to name the 8th day. Because they're 360, they're a whole 365. Right? They stop at 7 for me. So you tell me the 8th day then. This also I got from Rashad Jamal. I ain't even gonna cap. But this concept cannot be matched or argued. So I use it also. Because I understand it. I understand it. I understand it. So there's 7 days in a year. Whoopsie. So if there's 7 days in a year. If there's 7 days in a year, then what's a month then? Woohoo! What's a month? What's a month? What's a day? Maybe there's 7 days in a year, then what's a week? What's an hour if there's 7 days in a year? Because there's 60 minutes in a day. 60 minutes in an hour. There are 24 hours in a day. But there's 7 days in a year. So, what's a day then? Ooh. So, the time concept has crashed. For sure. For sure. That's the reason why you see the dimensions are merging now. That's why you might see some creepy stuff. You might see some quote unquote weird stuff. I haven't seen anything, or maybe I have and it wasn't anything alarming for me. But I'm ready for it because I know I have nothing to fear. I'm vibrating high, I'm taking care of myself. You see, if you're not taking care of yourself, right? If you're eating garbage, if you're eating junk, constantly drinking alcohol, all these stuff that are toxic to the body, that lowering your frequency, then your frequency is low, which is exactly what the fair vibrates. Where fair vibrates, very, very low, at your root chakra. That's why they do everything in their power to keep you there. The whole system as you know it, this whole matrix as you know it, is crashing right before you, be right before your eyes. And I know it have those who know for a fact, they see it, they know. Again, I'm not speaking to you because you remember you already woke. I'm trying to speak to those who still have yet to see it though. You know something wrong when they're trying to force children, little children, to take a vaccination that it took less than 2 years to create. I'm gonna say it again. You know something is wrong when they're forcing children at primary schools elementary schools to take a vaccine that took less than 2 years to create. And every other vaccine that was ever created for all those other diseases that they created themselves, by the way, but all the other vaccines that were ever created, every last one took longer than this vaccine to be created. But yet still, this is the most deadliest virus known to man for the last decade. How can that even make sense, though, to even the average mind? Like really? It was all a hoax. It was all a hoax. The whole it was all a hoax. They knew the system was crashing. What are you choosing? So if you're choosing to be free, then you be doing what I'm doing, speaking up, right? Trying to wake the people up. You also be on your shit, doing what you gotta do, you know. Make sure you working out, make sure you eating healthy, making sure you staying abreast with what's going on. Not watching CNN, but looking for the real people them on YouTube. Don't have to be me. Got the Rashad Jamals, it got Spiritual Soul, it got Infinite Waters, it got Remedy H, it got Kali, it got, you can check out the page We Are Woke on YouTube, right? All these people you check out, they speaking that, they giving you that knowledge, man. Make sure you're prepared mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Because it's gonna get real. And then they're gonna have some people that are gonna be, you know, they're gonna be panicking because they're gonna be so fearful, the vibrating low. They're gonna be just dropping and you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. See, if you don't know what's going on, you're gonna get scared and stuff. But if you already know and expect, you know some crazy stuff is gonna come in the coming months. Because why? The system is crashing and we are shifting. The planet is elevating to a whole new dimension, and if you're not vibrating right, you're gonna remain a slave. So you're not choosing to remain a slave or not by you telling me. You're choosing to remain a slave or not based on your actions, your decisions going forward. Whether or not you're taking care of yourself, whether or not you're preparing yourself for what's to come. Like I mentioned earlier, ensure that between the next couple of months you have enough food, water, you know, canned goods to last for at least 3 months, maybe 3 to 6 months, depending. Got your flashlights, your first aid kit, all of those things that can work on. If you haven't started already, you know, try to get some seeds, start to plan, be going back to nature. This will catch a lot of people off guard. And if it catch you off guard, you will panic because you won't know what to do, and it'll be too late for you. We 44 minutes in. You're still with me? Leave a comment. Leave a comment. What you think? Leave a comment. What you think? And YouTube, this is not false advertisement. I'm just speaking my truth. I'm not violating any policies, nor am I slandering any names. I'm speaking my truth. For now, it's still legal for me to go within myself and speak what comes within me, comes from within me, and also speak on things that I've done research on. For now, it's still legal, right? Alright, cool. So that means you can't strike my video. I'm not using any copyrighted music. I'm just using a nice gentle background. By the way, you liked it. I'm not sure if you're hearing it good, because I've been guilty of having it too loud at times. You know, I'm also just challenging myself to like just talk on camera for like an hour minimum at times, so I could get used to doing it. Because I know I have the skill set, but it's not just about having the skill set. You need a harness. You need to work on it. You need to sharpen it. Feel me? The system is crashing. I'm on my purpose. I know I'm on my purpose. I'm working on my skill set. I'm using it to inspire people. I'm using it to serve humanity. What are you really doing right now? Are you just focused on your 9 to 5? That won't matter in the end, though. Are you focused on how much money you're going to make? You're focusing on getting a bonus. You're focusing on going to wash your car, getting rims for your car. None of those things will matter, though, in the end. Facts. Yes, enjoy the realm. But kindly be reminded that wherever your level of consciousness was at the time, when you transcend, you take that with you. Take that with you. Many of us was here many times in the past, and some of you did the same old shit. Didn't do what you came here to do, left, and came right back, just to fuel the same system that's about to crash. I'm not sure how long YouTube is going to be around for, but I would love for YouTube to be around for another 10 years. To see how much weight and how much value a video like this, for example, would hold for the youths coming up. You know? It's not about you trying to be a perfect being or trying to like have the perfect diet or no. It's all about you just set the intention that you're going to be the best person, you're going to be the best version that you can be while you're here on this realm before you transcend. You're going to do everything in your power to ensure that you're contributing to humanity and you're not just taking up space and adding to the numbers. You're going to do everything in your power to ensure that you at least change one life. If you're not doing that, right? If you're not thinking that way, if you have no intentions to think that way, then why are you even alive? You really believe you just came here to just, work a 9 to 5, have a child, have a girl, go out, have fun, party, wait until you retire and then just leave? YOLO? And then that's it. You close your eyes and that's it. End the story. You really have no clue what you are if that's what you think. You have no clue who or what you are, where you came from, and why you came here. That's why you think that way. Which I can't blame you if that's the case, because the majority of the people don't know who they are, where they came from. But Mo, what you talking about who you are? Let me know if you like these little change of voices. But Mo, what you talking about who you are? I am a Anunnaki god from the Sirius X star system. What else you want me to tell you? I'm a spiritual being. However, in order for me to experience this realm, I must take on a physical vessel, which is what this is, a physical vessel. But I'm speaking through this physical vessel, which is my spirit you're hearing speak. And I'm speaking from my soul. Because right now, I'm vibrating high, my electricity is high. But if I wasn't vibrating high and I'm vibrating low, right? I explained this in my video, the Trinity. If I was vibrating low, then what you would have noticed is that there would have been some disconnect between my spiritual self and my soul because of the low energy or the low frequency, low electricity. So the lower I vibrate, it basically means that it will affect my connection to source, my life force, which is my soul. That's why you see, you might watch some people and they may look pale and stuff. That's actually showing you how they're becoming more and more disconnected from their soul. Facts. So when you see me here on the camera all radiant, because my spirit, soul, and avatar is like, whoo, let's get it. Woo-hoo. Feel me? Yeah. Making sure I ain't late for kickboxing. I gotta leave just now. I hope you enjoyed this video though. You know? Even if I'm just speaking to myself, I enjoy this video though. I find my delivery is improving, you know? But enough of that. Just make sure you're ready. Just make sure you're prepared. Ain't nothing about being fearful. Ain't nothing. Research some of the things that I spoke about. There's a lot more. But I really don't want to bombard too much in one video. But it's imperative that you're ready and prepared for what's to come. Especially this this food shortage thing. You want to make sure you got your water, your canned goods, stack your plant-based burgers like me, your potatoes, your plantain, your stash. So when they pull the plug on this grid, you ain't panicking. Detach from your phone, detach from social media, because they already showed you how they can just shut down WhatsApp and Instagram. Yep, put it back on. Off. WhatsApp. No WhatsApp. WhatsApp. No WhatsApp. Bitch, you don't want to be a victim to somebody who could just mess with your mood on and off by just using a finger. Nah, don't. Detach from social media. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to be detaching from everything in this realm. Yes, everything. Your wife, mother, child, dog, cat, favorite pet, favorite food, favorite vice. Everything. When I say attach, getting to that point when you realize, like, listen, I really don't need anything in this realm but me. And when I say me, I'm not talking about this meat suit. I'm talking about my true essence, pure consciousness. And that's when you would have elevated to your crown chakra. Alarm. And there's where you would have elevated to your crown chakra when you realize, like, this whole world that we live in is just a smoke and mirror illusion, and we all came here to just experience it, and our real true self is our spirit, right? And we're just walking through this realm in this vessel, and we came here to execute a specific soul contract. Our duty is to find out what our purpose is, and then use our purpose to help the planet, to help raise the vibrational frequency of the planet, to help to make the planet a better place for those that will come and inhabit it after us. That's what we came here to do. But, of course, they bleached us of our memory. You know, that's what they do on the moon. That's why when you're transcending this realm, you do not want to go to the moonlight. You want to go to the darkness. Because if you go to the moonlight, you'll just reincarnate and come right back here to this. Facts. That's what they be doing on the moon, you know. Soul harvesting. So you want to go to the darkness. Why you think they program us to be afraid of the dark so much? They program us, remember, whatever you act consciously, you take that with you. So tell me it won't make sense that they program us to be afraid of the darkness, so that when we transcend this realm, we run from the darkness and we go to the light, so that we come right back here, so they could use us as puppets again to just fuel their system all over again. While they're busy shape-shifting, those 13 families, 13 families run the world, in case you didn't know. 13 families, blood families. Yes, all the presidents are related. And the royals do commit incest. That's why they made it so clear in the Bible, and they made it so cool for those who were able to see it. Because that Noah and the Ark story, it goes without saying that they had to be incesting in order to repopulate. Because you remember, it was only them left. And I would ask certain people, and they were like, yeah, they had to do that because they were... Wake up if you haven't as yet, and remember who you are. Realize that we are back. Ancestors are back. And we coming back with a vengeance. And we're gonna take this planet back. And we're gonna rise again. We're gonna shift. And we're gonna claim back what's rightfully ours. Eradicate everything without a soul. And we're gonna live exactly how we were meant to live. Fellas, go back to nature. I really should be doing the whole head, but yeah. Make sure you have some ether on your head, because you don't have hair, you have ether. Your antennas. It intensifies your connection to source. As your hair is your ether is an extension of your nervous system. That's why it grow out your skull. For people who are bald, I know this does not apply to you, but there's a reason why you went bald, and you would have to do soul searching to figure that out. But for those of you that are not bald, allow your ether to grow so that it can strengthen your connection to source. You can only make the decision to not be a slave based on your actions. Based on your actions, based on the moves you're willing to make right now. Based on the stance you're willing to take right now. Based on the decisions you're prepared to make right now. If your employer after hearing me speak on this ZRV, after hearing me speak on this jabby jab, if your employer comes to you now and asks you to take it, or tells you rather you have to take it or you're gonna get fired, what are you gonna do? In other words, I'm asking you, are you gonna choose to be a slave, or are you gonna fight for your rights? That being said, take care of yourself. I hope something in this video brought value to your life. Stack up on food and water. Meditate, get in the sun. Spend time with you. Protect your energy. Seek knowledge. Don't force it. Prosperity will come to you once you're vibrating at the right frequency. And prosperity don't always mean money. Remember, money is fake. The real energy is you. Currency, that's why they call it currency. Currency is energy. They lied about everything. Money only matters in this material realm. So how can prosperity only mean money? They lied so much. It pisses me off, man. It pisses me off. But you see, they lied so much to the point that they're still trying to lie, but they know it's over though. No, we rise all the time. Peace. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, please leave a comment, please share, and please subscribe if it's your first time here. You already know it's Molove. Time to head off to kickboxing, throw some punches. Boom, you know it, nice with the hands.